What's good? Welcome back to another edition of Talk That Talk podcast. I go by the name of Bacon. I got my co-host with me.
Hey, man. Y'all see the hat. Y'all know who it is.
See it.
You see that. You know I'm in the building. Man, I show up like this. You feel me?
I'm like in the morning. What is it, 9 in the morning?
Yeah.
It's early. We up.
Yeah, man. It's like Beyonce. I wake up like this.
I don't even know what to say to that. I ain't even gonna lie. What up, Hot Take, man? Good morning, man. How you doing
today,
man?
Bro? Ready to go, man. I had to go make sure I got that COVID test negative, but I still got a little bit of cough, so if I sound congested, but at least I know I'm in the clear. So.
Oh, okay, that's good,
man. You got the normal stuff. You know,
normal
common cold.
You forget what it's like to have a little normal cough. Everybody looking at you sideways.
Trying to tell you, hey, listen.
It's like, what the hell?
Hey, it's like the minute you feel somewhere, you like, damn, I got COVID. Like, like the minute you can sneeze 3 times, you like, yeah, what's next?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. When somebody start coughing, I do be looking at them differently than I used to, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. And if you the one that's coughing, bro, I'll be nervous. I'll be nervous. But you know,
try to hold it in.
There's a lot of stuff going on, man, with the Deshaun Watson case. The FBI has gotten involved. Yes, the FBI has gotten involved, and Deshaun Watson been talking about possibly being extorted.
Oh, so the FBI on Deshaun's side?
Extorted by these 22 allegations of women. So how do y'all feel about that? Do you think he got a case? Do you think these women are trying to, tag team together to get some bread from Deshaun Watson?
Man, you already know how we feel about this. We've been calling a spade since we've been playing spades. Feel me? We knew that this was a part of the thing. All we ever said is it's too many of them not for something to be true. So we ain't gonna sit there and say Deshaun didn't do a little bit of something in one of these cases. It's just too many. Like something gotta have some kind of weight. But on the flip side, it is a lot. Yeah. And for the FBI to jump in and be on Deshaun's side, because according to Deshaun's lawyer, Rusty Harden, the FBI contacted him. You feel me? To get what's going on. And Rusty Harden also said, if I felt that my client was in the negative or doing something wrong, I wouldn't let my client talk to the FBI, because that goes against lawyer-client kind of protocol. Like when the FBI call, because the FBI they don't get it's like DEA, FBI. Once they start getting involved, it's serious. So it's very interesting that the FBI is looking at extortion for these women. And then, bagman, yeah, that's them.
Yeah.
I was reading on the internet, and it's what's to be true on the internet, it's hearsay, whatever, but it's like I think he said one of them just basically did an about face, turned around and said, yeah, it didn't go down like that. I apologize.
I got you, Jay.
Yeah.
So here is the actual quote from my man Jay speaking to his point. The quote says, the woman sent the text that said, I just want to say I apologize for my actions. That was not me. And if I could take it back that moment, I would. I really devalue my integrity and professionalism.
Wow.
Yeah. And see that. So, again, hearing you guys talk about this was how we ended up meeting, and, why I reached out to Bake, because I was 100 with your guys' takes on it. And let me first preface what I'm about to say, that I have a 14-year-old daughter, right? And she's a showstopper. She's going to be, right? And when you walk into the room and you feel like you're the prettiest one, like you have an accountability and an etiquette, man. When you get dressed, you got to assume these ninjas out here is going to be looking at you. When you choose to be a massage therapist and you present yourself a certain way, soliciting clients based off of your physical attractiveness, you got to assume there's some things that come with that territory. And my thing is don't cry wolf. Don't cry wolf. Now, I'm not going to say that he didn't do any kind of wrong. I don't know. I wasn't in the room, and I'm not going to sit there and make assumptions that none of these females don't have no legitimate claims. Do all of them? Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. And do I think some of them out there to get the bag? Probably. It's just like it's a money grab. But if there's a few out there that's legitimate, man, you got to know the situation you putting yourself into. And when I'm the first thing I'm doing when I'm talking to my daughter and I'm coming at her is like, look, what accountability do you have in this situation? This is a code to treat people out there, man. Dudes don't deserve to get ran up on like that for, just because they can't even make a pass. They can't even say, all right, well, hey, that was a great massage. I'm trying to see you, dog. It's messy, but there's just a code.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you. My thing is this, and this is how I look at the whole situation, is that when it comes to these private sessions, right, and the home sessions, right, you have to be safe at the end of the day. You have to be safe, and if you feel uncomfortable at any time, then you should have the right to say no. I don't want to do that, or can I bring somebody with me just so I can feel more comfortable to masseuse you? And they don't have to be in the room while I'm masseusing you, but at least a third party can be there, so at least I can have a witness. So if anything malicious or anything is going on that's not supposed to be going on, you at least have somebody that can vouch for you and say, yes, that actually happened. I heard it in whatever the case may be. I heard the screams, I heard the stops, and I even recorded it, or whatever the case may be, right? You can have somebody there. And at the same time, as a professional athlete, you got to be smart, as we're seeing, man, with the whole Brittany Griner thing that happened with Grinner or whatever. My bad.
Brittany Griner, she out there in the WNBA living her life.
It's a big difference between the two.
Hey, listen,
Brittany Griner, man, my bad. Sorry, Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner ain't got nothing to do with this.
About difference.
She ain't got nothing to do with this. She ain't got nothing to do with
this. It's about a foot and a whole lot of attractiveness.
You get what I'm saying, though. Y'all get what I'm saying. I'm saying in regards to that situation where you have a female who's now taking a man for $200,000
a month.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here for athletes as well too. So both parties got to be careful. But when you got the FBI reaching out to you, then that shows that there's been some malicious attempts, and I think the lawyer knows that's trying to defend all these other women. It's like, I may not be getting my bag either.
Hey, babe. The craziest thing is like the back and forth between the lawyers is getting spicy.
Yeah,
like they coming at each other. One like, oh no, you saying this, and like it's getting spicy just between the lawyer. Like we just removed the case, or the lawyers are throwing jabs at each other like a Tupac and Biggie, or an NWA and Ice Cube type thing right now. It's getting serious in these streets, and so because the Deshaun Watson lawyer said he know that Bugsby knows that this case ain't have no legs and it's gonna die off pretty soon. And the lawyer like, nah, I know it got legs. Y'all just doing too much. So they going back and forth in the media against each other, and it's getting a little spicy. Right.
Yeah. No, let me. I got one. No, one last thing. My problem is that a man who's worked his whole life, who's in his prime, is about to lose a year of doing what he does. And if it's prostitution, that's one thing. Don't come at him at no rape or no assault. Like if he tried to solicit you for something, like call it what it is, man. A dude is out here about to lose a year of his prime. And if there's one legitimate case out of 22, then it needs to be, if it's 5 or 10, I don't know what the number is, but I know it ain't 22 out of 22, and it's wrong, bro. It's wrong.
Well, we're gonna find out. I'm pretty sure a lot of those 22s is gonna get cut down.